Hello and welcome to this FPL Gameweek 5 preview using Fantasy Football Hub's AI. In this video, I'm going to look at the optimal wildcard squad for Gameweek 5 before looking at specific player picks and the AI transfers and team selection for Saturday's deadline. All the tools shown in this video are available on Fantasy Football Hub with 30% off. Win your mini league or your money back using the link in the description to this video. Get this one to 500 likes and subscribe to the channel. Let's get into it. We're going to dive straight in then with the Game Week 5 best wildcards team according to Hub AI with some interesting picks. Starting off between the sticks, Turner and Sanchez, with Turner getting the nod over Sanchez in Game Week 5 with a higher clean sheet potential, just 0.1 predicted points between this pair though. And moving into the defence, we've got defenders that provide clean sheet potential and attacking threat. We've got Kieran Trippier making his first move into the AI best wildcard team, along with Ruben Diaz and Ben Chilwell, who have both been ranking pretty decently in terms of predicted points all the way through the season so far. With Burke and Anderson, the bench options, we're already seeing the influence on double game week 7 coming from AI with those picks in mind for that double game week for Luton in game week 7 along with Burnley. Into the attack, and it's still a double up on the Manchester United midfield. Lots of fantasy managers being swung by maybe more exciting picks from other teams, but AI still likes the pair of Rashford and Fernandez with goal threat, set piece involvement as well. James Maddison is the only Spurs player in the wildcard squad, which may come as a surprise to some who, playing the wildcard this week, may be looking to triple up on Spurs. Sheffield United at home, a predicted 6 points is enough to give Maddison the vice captaincy for game week 5 as well. And then we've got the stalwarts of our FPL midfielders in Saka and Mbomo, involved in set pieces including penalties, ability to get goals and assists in equal measures. No surprises there. And then looking into our forward line, of course Haaland is in there, but alongside him, out of favour, Nicholas Jackson, who's seen fire sales this week. AI is still putting its faith in the Chelsea number 9, who's getting those big chance involvement, isn't quite finding the net as much as we'd like, but with the fixtures still good for Chelsea, AI predicts that those opportunities will come. And Cameron Archer is now the best backup forward in a 3-5-2 formation. He also gets first spot on the bench this week, 3.5 predicted points away at Spurs. Now, it's really nice to look from that wildcard team to the predicted points for players in each position over the next 5 game weeks, starting with goalkeepers, and Ederson, of course, remains in top spot for Manchester City. We are seeing an infiltration of some double game week assets with Kaminsky and Trafford in the top 5, but for those maybe shopping for a more budget goalkeeper over a longer period of time, AI still liking Leno, 4.6 million, 19.4 predicted points over the next 5 game weeks. He's getting the love ahead of maybe some of the more popular options that we're going with in the community. Into the defence, and with Newcastle United facing some excellent upcoming fixtures, we're seeing 3 of their defenders make the top 10. I think just the flag to Botman is the only thing that was preventing them from having a shutout, with even Dan Burn coming in 8th. Trippier taking top spot on 23.5 predicted points, obviously in the AI wildcard team as well. And a player being overlooked, being sold and bought in equal measure, but given the fixtures and his form last season, he is a solid pick looking at these upcoming fixtures. One other thing to note is that Lucas Dean makes the top 10 ahead of Matty Cash. That's another thing to take note of here, particularly if you are shopping for maybe a cheaper defender option, that Dean is the one that the AI is fancying in this scenario. Into the midfield, and Salah still takes top spot, 33.4 predicted points over the next 5 game weeks for him. But interestingly, not far behind on 31.7 predicted points for second place is Heung-min Son, who is dominating the transfer traffic going into game week 5. He's certainly looking like a popular option. But as I mentioned already, Rashford and Fernandez, third and fourth. They've been consistently in these top spots all of pre-season and as the season started. AI suggesting you still hold firm with them. And we've still got 3 Arsenal midfielders in the top 10, Saka, Odegaard and Martinelli. Odegaard and Martinelli owners perhaps looking to maybe make a switch to get involved in a different club in their midfield, but maybe the AI suggestion here is that you hold firm with those picks for now. Arsenal have got some nice fixtures over the coming game weeks, which will certainly help the predictions. And then looking at forwards, no surprise to see Erling Haaland in top spot, 43.3 predicted points, 10 ahead of Salah. Nearly 20 points ahead of any other forward over the next 5 game weeks is absolutely ridiculous. In second place, interestingly though, that man Nicholas Jackson, 25.5 predicted points over the next 5 game weeks. AI backing up my advice from earlier in the week that if you've got Jackson, you should hold on to him. Gabriel Jesus also making the top 3 on 24.6 predicted points. He's still a differential. And Arsenal's fixtures are good enough that you can be worth considering doubling up on their attack. Saka and Jesus could be a really nice combination. Watkins, Alvarez, Wissa, Aonyi are the other names making up this top 10. Some familiar faces there that AI has predicted highly over the course of the opening few game weeks, but some interesting names to consider in here if you were tempted to make a move in your forward line. It was bang average for the AI team in game week 4, 72 points, a small red arrow to just outside the top million, but not a bad place to be after 4 game weeks of the season. The Turner Flecken rotation, AI was on the wrong end of that one once again, with no returns from the defence either. But Rashford, Saka, Odegaard, Matoma all delivering in midfield. Captain Haaland, those 40 points. Nicholas Jackson, vice-captain, 1 point. It was a roll of the transfer in game week 4. Now that allows for 2 free transfers going into game week 5. As I mentioned then, the team has 2 free transfers, 0.5 million in the bank. So I've run the team through the My Team tool on Fantasy Football Hub to get the AI recommended transfers. You can do this for your team as well using the link in the description or the comments for this video. This tool is available for members with 30% off right now and win your mini league or your money back. Some bold decisions from the AI here that we are going to back and trust and go with in the transfers for the team. So even though Chilwell makes the AI best wildcard team, he's the suggested transfer out for this week in order to bring in Trippier, who, as you can see from the table, is predicted to outscore Chilwell in each of the next 5 game weeks, with the second free transfer being used to drop Odegaard in favour of James Maddison. Now, Maddison is predicted to score more points than Odegaard in 4 of the next 5 game weeks, and obviously frees up those funds to go with Trippier from Chilwell as well, which is part of the thinking of the AI here. There was an alternative transfer as well to sell Estepinian to Ruben Diaz. Now, I will make the final AI transfers at 4 PM on Friday once we have all the news in from the manager's press conferences, and the final team reveal will be available to members on Fantasy Football Hub as well. So look out for that one. On the basis of those AI transfers then, here is the AI team selection for game week 5. And it's Turner who gets the nod between the sticks on 3.9 predicted points ahead of Flecken, who drops to the bench on 3.3 predicted points. In the defence, it's Trippier, Estepinian and Pinnock who lead the back line, with Baldock and Gabriel dropping to the bench. AI still recommending to play Estepinian with high attacking potential despite a tricky trip to Manchester United at the weekend. Moving into midfield, new signing Maddison gets the nod alongside that double United midfield of Fernandes and Rashford, with Saka and Matoma making up the midfield, with a front line of Haaland and Jackson. Haaland getting the armband, of course, on 8.1 predicted points to Maddison, vice-captain, on 6 predicted points in this scenario. Be sure to sign up to Fantasy Football Hub using the link in the description. That will get you 30% off your membership, and use the Win Your Mini League or your money back offer, which is live until the end of the month. If you've enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Let's try and get this one to 500 likes, and subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 26,000 subscribers by the Game Week 5 deadline. I'll be back tomorrow with the experts' wildcard advice and team reveal, so make sure you hit the notify button as well. Thank you for watching.